controversial finish to the end of heat number 4 between Simon Hunter and Ryan Bailey. Hunter starts off the second row. Bailey's going to come from grid number 11 as Hunter gets run off track out of turn number 1. He's back in about 4th, and out to the early leaders, Nelson's Shane Boots. Big field working their way through to the infield. This fantastic double apex right-hander. Flat out through the left-hand kink up to turn 7. Boot with a quick look over his shoulder. In behind him is Christchurch's Jeremy Burgess. South Island domination continues. Stu Marshall back there in 3rd. So we've got the Cosmic Chassis leading 2 Intrepids. Trying to catch a glimpse of Simon Hunter, the reigning national champ. He's back there in 4th. Just a quick view. A little bit of a gap to try and make up on the top 3. His boot leads here. Burgess, Marshall. There's Simon Hunter in the 1NZ Techno chassis. Now latches himself onto the back bumper of Stuart Marshall. These two had a fantastic battle at the New Zealand Championships in Palmerston North. And the top 4 with a big breakout already from the second chasing group. That's headed by Brendan Smith. Donnelly in the 24. Hayden Sarakich from the Manawatu. And the 49, Andrew Donoghue from Wellington. Brendan Smith running the locally built SPH chassis from Auckland. It's continental domination up in front with the Italian chassis leading the final for Yamaha Heavy. Shane Boot, Stu Marshall, Hunter now up to 3rd. He's dispensed with Jeremy Burgess. So Hunter now to 3rd. Donna Lee up to 5th. She's got past Brendan Smith, as has Donoghue in the 49. As now Smith feels the pressure from the 9 of Stephen Curry. Former New Zealand TQ champ, former Open New Zealand kart sport champion. And behind them, it's the Manawatu Toyota number 69 of Brendan Hart. He's under pressure from Ryan Bailey. Back up front though, Hunter down the inside, makes the pass for second on Stu Marshall. Then gestures to the chasing 2. Let's go and get Boot. Bit of a gap to make up. Shane Boot just controlling the pace out in front. Burgess drops a wheel off through the kink. Hasn't cost him any time though. Stu Marshall just reaching down, tuning some fuel into the engine. And look at the ground Hunter's made up already. Big gap back to 5th. Donna Lee with a great drive. Brendan Smith and Stephen Curry disputing position. Here comes Ryan Bailey trying to make it 3 wide out of turn 1. Down to 2. Curry and Bailey got together side by side. Down into 3 again. More contact. Curry gets turned sideways right into the path of the 97 of Lance Fisher. Let's have a look at this again. Bailey down the inside of Curry. They'd already made contact the corner before. And Stephen Curry with the half spin. He tried to straighten it up and got collected by the number 97 of Lance Fisher. He's done all sorts of front end damage to the front of that Arrow chassis. Oh, Stewie Marshall and Jeremy Burgess both dropping the right rear off the track off the exit of turn 7. That's cost them time, and look at the gap back up to the leaders. Boots actually got away here a little bit from Simon Hunter as Burgess leans down the inside of Stuart Marshall, picks up the 3rd position. Still in 5th is Donna Lee, 6th Andrew Donoghue, 7th was Brendan Smith. Then the next battle, Brendan Hart there with Hayden Sarakich. So many battles right through this very, very competitive field of Yamaha heavies. Right in the mix here is the current South Island champ. That's the SI number plate, Paul Booth, all the way up from Dunedin in the deep south. As the 13 trying to make a pass there, Richard Lay Jr. from the Hawke's Bay. Another pass up the inside from card number 11, gets by Lay Jr. That's Andrew Price. Hawke's Bay clubmates going at it for position. These two from the Manawatu Kart Club going at it. Brendan Hart and Hayden Sarakich in the 56. You can see the gaps closed now. Hunter right in behind Shane Boots. Burgess solidly in third now. He's gotten away from Stuart Marshall. So we've got a Cosmic leading, Techno Chassis second, Intrepid's third and fourth, and fifth with Donna Lee. As Hunter now applies the blowtorch to Boot down the inside, but under yellows. Well, that's controversial, and I think Hunter's going to let Boot back by him. You don't really see that very often in kart sport. Here's the replay. There's an incident at turn number 7. Yellow's out at the corner. Hunter was already committed. It's flat out off the turn 6 kink. Hunter goes by and immediately points to the inside of the track and allows Boot to go back by him. This will be interesting to see if the stewards do anything about it, but Simon Hunter may have done enough for it to not be a factor as he goes back up the inside. He's hard on the brakes, sideways over the bumps and gets back into the lead. No yellows this time. What a race. Shane Boot pulls out of the draft to 3. Hunter with the inside line. Quick look over his shoulder. He knows Boots right in behind him. Right on the back bumper of the number 1 NZ. Here's the replay at the pass. It almost looked like Hunter went for the fake and then got back down the inside, realising that Boot had just left enough room. Got very, very sideways and crossed up over the bumps into turn number 1. So Hunter now leads. Lap traffic going past the 38 of Tracy McKenna. Hunter now with a little bit of a break. Down towards the business end of the 25 laps. How important was that pass under yellow in the mix? Hunter addressed it on track. He knows he's got it won on the last lap. Simon Hunter, what a race. Takes out the Yamaha Heavy final, and there's some emotion there with it too. Simon Hunter with the win, the reigning national champion, ahead of Shane Boot in second, Jeremy Burgess third, making it a South Island 1, 2 and 3.
Simon, that looks like it was pretty hard work out there, mate.
Oh, definitely. Starting from grid position 4 was not easy, but you know it's not where we wanted to be. But in the end, we got there, so it was good.